Stop talking and start growing. We're going to talk today about the power of being quiet when wisdom is actually in the room. Now, have you ever sat with someone who lived more life than you did? They've been through way many more experiences than you've ever experienced and carries more knowledge than you. But instead of you listening to them and getting some benefit, you just sit around, you're quiet, but only because of the fact that you're waiting for your chance to speak. We live in a time where everyone wants to be the teacher. They want to be the one that's giving the lecture. They want to be the influencer, the one that directs the direction of the conversation. They want to be the one that's actually spitting or dropping gems, as some of the younger generation seems to want to say all of the time. But sometimes, actually many times, the smartest thing to do is to close your mouth, open your ears, and let someone else's experience and their knowledge pour into you. If you don't, you will be missing out on lessons that could save you years of mistakes, heartbreak, and even regret. Now, why does this matter to you as an individual? And as usual, I'm going to break it down into 3 different aspects. I'm sure you all memorized them by now. We have the personal lens, we have the community lens, and we also have the future lens. Now, how does this matter on a personal level? We're talking about protecting your own growth. When we're always in speak mode, we leave no room or no space to actually receive benefit. And the reality is that you can't pour into yourself and pour into others at the same time. Do you understand that? You with me? Learning actually requires humility. And humility, it often starts with being quiet, with silence. You have to be silent long enough to let the wisdom reach you. And in terms of the community aspect or the community lens, we're talking about the effects of this when we're discussing building stronger connections. When we listen more than we actually speak, we show those other individuals that we actually value them and what they bring to the conversation. This creates a certain amount of, what do you call it, like trust and respect. And in our communities, especially amongst the Muslims in America, we really need this type of mutual respect if we really want to heal the divisions and strengthen the unity that we keep talking about. And in terms of the future, or this future lens, we talk about securing your legacy. And pay attention to this, because if you want to be selfish and you don't want to grow, and you're not worrying about your community growing, this should hit home for you. If we train ourselves to always be the one speaking, you have to understand that what ends up happening is we end up only being able to pass on to that next generation what we already know. But if we zip it and we sit at the feet of people that have a deeper understanding, we actually gain knowledge that can be passed down to our children and those people that are like our students, or those people that come to us for benefit. And through this, we can actually elevate entire generations. Now, how does all of this work when we talk about you as an individual? I get it. Most of us, we feel like if we don't share our thoughts right away in the beginning of the conversation or towards the beginning of the conversation, people aren't going to think anything of us, or they're going to overlook us, or they're going to think that we don't know anything. And social media, it makes it 10 times worse, exponentially. Everyone's trying to add value into every single conversation, regardless of what's being talked about. But here's the truth. Sometimes our eagerness to speak makes us miss the actual lessons that are being taught. Think about that. That eagerness that we have to jump in and show what we know, we're not even concentrating on what's being given to us. The second thing I want you to focus on, the fact that our pride can make us think, I already know this. When in reality, there's a deeper layer to things that we never even considered. And because of the fact that we can't be quiet long enough to get some benefit, we'll continue not even knowing it exists. As well, we walk away from a conversation thinking that we actually added some benefit. We contributed. When in all actuality, all we did was blocked ourselves from actually receiving benefit and priceless value that had we shut our mouths, zipped our lips, we could have walked away with. So that's the addressing the problem part of what I wanted to say. You know that my habit is I don't just address a problem, but I give you a solution. And here it is. This is something that you can do today. The first thing is identifying when you're with something whose knowledge or experience is worth you absorbing. You have to start off again by identifying. And when you're in this situation, you have to switch from wanting to be teacher to student mode, which means intentionally holding back from responding to everything that is said right away. Number 3, you have to take mental or physical notes. What do I mean by this? Even when it just a single phrase, a word, or an idea hits you, take note of it. Don't let that thing move past you. Don't be sitting around trying to figure out how you can give a rebuttal and what you thought and how you saw and all of the rest of that. Tie that down. And the last thing, in this haykel, as we call it, or this skeleton, the framework I'm giving you, all right, is you need to reflect before you speak. Like I said, so many of us, because we're in such a habit of just wanting to speak, wanting to say something, we need to make sure that we ask ourselves that what I'm about to say right now, is it actually going to bring about some value? Or will I just end up cutting off something that I really needed to hear? Because we have to remember that time is valuable. This opportunity to get this benefit may not come back. So you need to benefit from it while it's in front of you. Now, over time, you're going to find that this type of intentional listening. And listen, remember, I'm telling you, it's called intentional listening for a reason. And this type of intentional listening, it doesn't make you a smaller individual or a less important individual. It actually makes you richer in understanding. It gives you more benefit. It helps you to develop a deeper wisdom. And also, it helps you to get what it is you're looking for. It helps you be more respected by the people who really matter. All right? So, I want to know. I've done enough talking now. I want to know from all of you, and leave your messages in the comment section because, like I said, I'd like, for this to be more of a discussion than a lecture type of situation. So tell me in the comment section, what do you really think stops people from being quiet and truly listening when wisdom is being dropped? Is it pride? Is it fear? Or is it something else? Keep it real, because I really want to hear your perspective. Now, for those of you who are serious about being stronger individuals, better leaders in your families, as well as a source of light in your community, then I've created a private space where we go deeper on issues like this. It's not for people who just want to scroll and move on and see what's going on, but it's actually for those who want to challenge themselves, grow constantly, and surround themselves with like-minded, serious individuals, Muslims that are trying to be about and bring about change. If you're ready to take this next step, then join us in the Next Level Muslims on the Patreon. This is where real conversations and lasting change actually happen. The link is in both the description as well as in the comment section. So we hope to see you inside there. As you know, as usual, I want to tell y'all that we love y'all, we appreciate y'all. And do not forget to smash that like button as many times as you can. Hit the like button. Share this video with other individuals that you know need to hear this so that they can help to bring about change in their communities. And as well as, don't forget to leave your comments. All right? So, inshallah ta'ala, I'll discuss this further with y'all in the comment section or within the Patreon. And inshallah, I'll see you in the next video. Jazakumullahu khair wa barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.